Hey guys, what's up? Demon Dog here. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get the whole Babymetal thing out of the way, cause yeah, it's already pissed me off, the fanboys and all that stuff. I don't really have much. Sorry, I don't really have that much hate for the band anymore, because well, there's bands in rock and metal that I also have to hate. AC/DC is an example. Yes, that's right. I said AC/DC. You got a fucking problem with it? Can sue me for it if you want. Okay, well, for those of you who are subscribed to me, happen to know about my channel, um, leave insults in my videos because I ranted on Babymetal and all that other stuff. Watch my last video. Just giving out a warning that I'm gonna be making this video, so if you leave hate comments and all that stuff, get the fuck out of this video, because you only have yourselves to blame. And also, if you're a Babymetal fan and you're gonna get easily offended and all that stuff, I suggest you leave right now, because some of the stuff I'm gonna say is gonna make you real angry. And like I said in my previous video, I'm gonna be making some jokes about Babymetal, not pedophile jokes nor racist jokes or anything. Um, I'm not this this channel is not about that racism or pedophilia, nothing like that. Okay, well, here we go. Yeah, okay. When I made my first rants about Babymetal, it was mostly about the music, why I feel they shouldn't be called metal, and the way Wikipedia classifies them as quote unquote death metal and symphonic metal. And I mean, where the fuck is the death metal in the band? I mean, okay, they have the song Death, which I think the song is Death. Has some growls and stuff like that. But you don't even know who's doing the growling. And they don't and that person's not getting credit. The girls are the only ones getting credit for the whole Babymetal thing. Same with the backup band. They also deserve to get their picture taken with Metallica, Slayer, Carcass, and all the other bands that the girls took pictures with. Um, Symphonic metal. How are they symphonic metal? They don't have the symphonic elements, or it sounds like what, like if they have violins or cellos or any of that stuff. Do they sing soprano vocals? I never heard it. Do they sing like Tarja or Simone Simmons? I think that's her name. She's the front woman of Epica. Okay, and yeah, for those of you who are gonna be in the comment section or probably reacting behind the screen, if you're gonna be all like, huh, you're all pissed off, but meanwhile your idols, the bands you adore so much, are accepting Babymetal and all that stuff. Well, I mean, my reaction to that is so fucking what? Okay, they took pictures with Matt Heafy from Trivium, Scott Ian of Anthrax, the guys from Slayer, They took pictures with Carcass, Dave Mustaine of Megadeth, um, well, the girls from Butcher Babies, Heidi Shepard, and Carla Harvey. Um, well, those are all the bands I could think of right now. But yeah, I mean, do you think I'm gonna stop listening to those bands because they took pictures with Babymetal? Fuck no. If anyone does that, then they're a fucking idiot if they do that. Lady Gaga is one example. Um, she took pictures with the guys from Iron Maiden. Do you think I'm gonna stop listening to Maiden because of that? Oh, and if you're also gonna bring up the collaboration with Dragon Force, let me tell you, I never liked Dragon Force. Maybe just one song. Seasons, the one that says, "No winter lasts forever." I just like that song, but yeah, I don't care if, I don't give a shit if they collaborated with Babymetal. And besides, lots of bands that we adore, they have collaborated with artists that are outside of rock and metal. I can give you a few examples of that. Metallica, for example, um, they collaborated with what's his name? He passed away. God rest his soul, by the way. With Lou Reed, on the Lulu album, that song that says, "I am the table." Another example is Within Temptation. They collaborated with the rapper, what's his name, Exhibit. Yeah, they collaborated with him. And well, this one's not so much about the music, but it's kind of like about with the whole music videos and stuff like that. Lady Gaga. Yes, you heard me right, Lady Gaga. And she was helping with the music videos. Behemoth. Yeah, that's right, you fucking heard me. Behemoth. And this is what I heard, I'm not confirming it. And I know I sounded like I was confirming, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I read articles where she was helping the guys in Behemoth design their suits and all that stuff for their videos. So, I wouldn't really be angry if Babymetal was to collaborate with another band in rock and metal. Another great example is, well, this isn't so much as collaborating, but Anthrax. When they performed the song live with Public Enemy. I mean, do you think I'm gonna stop listening to Anthrax because of that? Hell no. Besides, Anthrax, they still release some pretty good albums, and hell, they still have their fans. So, I mean, it's really not a fucking problem. Oh, and guess what? All those bands that you guys were hating on, yes, they also took pictures with Babymetal. Bands like Bring Me the Horizon and Enter Shikari. They have pictures taken with Babymetal. And this brings me to another point. Okay, you guys were all hating on new metal and metalcore. You know, Slipknot, Korn, Seven Dust, um, I guess Mudvayne, and I don't know, plenty of others. And metalcore, As I Lay Dying, Killswitch Engage, Trivium, deathcore also, Suicide Silence, Whitechapel, and other bands in the core genres like All Shall Perish, Heaven Shall Burn, and all that. You guys are fucking hating on that, saying that they're faggots and that they're posers and all that. But then Babymetal comes along, and they don't even sound that much of a metal band, because while the backup band is playing, it's all drowned out by their little chipmunk voices. And I'm not talking about Sue Metal. Sue Metal, she's a decent vocalist. I'll give you guys that. But yeah, the other girls, they sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Worse than Alvin and the Chipmunks. Hell, they sound like those chicks that came out with Alvin and the Chipmunks. What are they called? Chipettes or something like that. But enough about cartoons. Yeah, so I'm gonna ask you guys that. Why is it that new metal and metalcore were getting bashed on constantly, and they're still getting bashed on today? But then Babymetal comes along, and then you guys fucking praise it like if it's the evolution of metal. And it's not. And this is my opinion. Not one of those people who thinks their opinion is the law or anything. And I mean, you guys were saying, oh, those bands are not metal because they sound like fucking pussies screaming in the microphone. Yeah, what about Babymetal, huh? Well, fucking J-pop with some techno beats and a few guitar riffs here and there. Is that metal? If that was metal, then I guess you can call Linkin Park metal. And that is exactly what I said in one of my Babymetal rants. That if this song is metal, how come this one isn't metal? And then you guys were all like, oh, because those bands suck balls, because Linkin Park sucks donkey dick and all that stuff. Then you guys were fucking telling me, oh, face it, you just listen to sellout music like Linkin Park and all that stuff. No, shut up, because I don't really like Linkin Park that much. Okay, yes, one or two songs, and I admit that, one or two songs. And no, the songs, in the end, it's not one of them. Yes, in the end, it's not one of those songs. But, I mean, I also showed other examples of bands I like. Fear Factory, Creator, Sodom, Slayer, Havoc, Insiferum, Corpiclani, Death, Arch Enemy, and Machine Head. Those are the ones that I'm gonna name. I'm not gonna go on and on, because that takes too much fucking time. Yes, also about the image. Okay, so some people were saying that Babymetal will get the losers that listen to pop music to like metal, and then I told them, okay, what about Avenged Sevenfold? They sound like to you guys they sound like Nickelback kind of. You guys think they're kind of popish and stuff like that, and I told them Avenged Sevenfold will probably get those people into metal, and then they said, oh yeah, but Avenged Sevenfold's fucking ugly, and Babymetal's all is cute all the way and all that stuff. No, I mean, get that shit out of there. You're gonna bring up the cute image and all that stuff, and get that shit out of there. Yeah, okay, the cute image is probably just there to sell. And it's no surprise since Babymetal was created by a corporation. It wasn't people who were into metal when they were younger. It wasn't people who got together and recorded a demo. Nothing like that. Yeah, I mean, that's what I hate about them. They try to look all cute and vulnerable and whatnot. Cute and vulnerable. I'm sorry I didn't show the quote unquote. But I mean, like, how the fuck are people just attracted to the cute image and then later say they like metal? How? I don't fucking get that. It's like this band is an example. Guar, for example. If you just like them because of their suits and all that stuff, and then you claim to like their music and say that you're a full-on metalhead and all that stuff, then that's the same with Babymetal because of the cute image and all that stuff. Then you're calling yourself a metalhead. I mean, if you do that, then you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry for saying it. And yes, also, like I said, those adults, those who say, well, man, I'm sorry you didn't live the 80s. Well, okay, yes, it was a shame I didn't live in the 80s, but I mean, I'm happy to live now, because lots of great bands are coming out today. And besides, if you grew up in the 80s and you say you saw Anthrax, Metallica, Megadeth, Testament, Exodus, and all those other bands in concert, then how old are you now? Are you in your 30s, late 20s or something? Because you're probably immature as to go on and defend a band that little girls are in. It's like a 30-year-old woman if she's all defending Nickelback and all that stuff, then I mean you guys would obviously criticize her. Okay, now with the image, like, yeah, the little cute image and all that stuff. My God, I mean, if I saw those girls, I would punch them in the face. Like, I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're little girls or anything. Punch them in the fucking face, cause I don't really buy that. I don't find them to be cute at all. I find them ugly, actually. And don't start with that shit that I'm being a racist or anything like that, because there's actually hot Japanese chicks. And I know those girls are younger, but I mean, their faces, they look fucking ugly. And yes, there's also cute Japanese girls. And by cute, I just mean cute, nothing else. But I mean, what, they're all doing this and they're all fucking smiling and they're like, oh yeah, this is what got me into the metal community and all that stuff. Besides, those girls didn't even know shit about metal to begin with. When they fucking started, they didn't know anything about the genre. And then you guys are all criticizing new metal and metalcore bands when those bands, they know a lot about metal. And guess what? They were inspired by bands like Metallica, Megadeth, Exodus, Death, Possessed. They were inspired by all those great bands. Well, part 2 is coming soon. Stay tuned.